But yeah, I the fit was fine. I think that's, you know, I was so nervous, guys. All right, I'll just start there. I end the podcast. I'm sitting at home. Even to like get the, even to get like the access to this thing was crazy. Like there's, you know, this thing is like safeguarded. It's harder to get to than freaking like a supermax prison facility, right? Because, and I understand why it was like that, because obviously the reason why it was like that is because every single like omega celebrity on the planet was there, and all these billionaires were there. Apparently Nancy Pelosi was there, which is crazy. But yeah, I was probably one of the weirdest people to attend, but I guess like they want to diversify like the talent pool as well. When they do stuff like this, you know, because there were a bunch of reporters there as well, a bunch of journalists there. Caitlin Collins was there. I met her in person. We're Twitter moots, but now we're moots in real life. I don't think she likes me too much, but it's fine. But you know, we had a long conversation. Also, no, Stabby wasn't there, but shouts out to Phineas, who basically saved my life. By being there and being like a very famous person that other people wanted to talk to, because nobody knows who the fuck I am. So you know, I just kind of like, I just used them as my island at first. To get my bearings straight, you know what I mean? To get like situated. I did meet one of the Heated Rivalry boys. Anyway, it starts off at the red carpet or the gray carpet, whatever you want to fucking call it. You can kind of see it from the back here. I'm right here, and Quenlin's doing an interview. First, I walk in. Okay, I walk into the event, and there's like a full hair and makeup area, and they're like, oh, here's the hair and makeup. Like they wanted to move me to the hair and makeup, so I get my hair and makeup done before, like, you know, you take your photos. And I a lot of people do their hair and makeup ahead of time, but like for people that don't, they give you the opportunity there. I was like, nah, I'm good, which in hindsight probably wasn't the best idea, but also what am I gonna do, sit there and get fucking hair and makeup done? That's crazy, right? I already feel like a goddamn imposter being there. Like, I'm invited, but like, you know, I feel kind of strange going to begin with, because these are like actually famous people and I'm just like a random dickhead. So I was like, fuck it. But Brittany, I'm going to tell you something, okay? You guys know I've gone out to protests. I've gotten, you know, stun grenades tossed my way. I've spoken in front of massive crowds, sold out rooms. I've spoken in front of rallies, tens of thousands of people. This was the most nerve-wracking 5-minute sequence in my entire life up until this point. I have never been more nervous in my fucking life, brother. Okay? I've never been more nervous in my life. I was just standing there. Luckily, there were a lot of people that I know that, you know, are reporters that were on the line. So they were giving me the grace of saying Hasan, Hasan, and like snapping pics. Because like the worst thing that can happen in that situation is you walk up there and not a single fucking camera is clicking. You know what I mean? And you're just like, especially because like you're sandwiched between real celebrities. You know what I mean? So I think I got the sympathy clicks. You know what I mean? Like, people were snapping pics out of pure sympathy. Like they just felt bad, you know? And that was like maximum autism for me. Maximum autism moment. I'd rather be stun grenaded and shot at, he said. Yes. Yes. Straight up. So I'm in the background, really, you can see in this interview, but basically
the
like
back is beautiful. Yes, looks so good.
If you had to be in one movie this year, what would it be? Sinners, hands down.
Easily.
Easily. Not
So did you audition?
No. I think I just was told Ryan Coogler was doing something and I would die.
You can tell, right? Like, you can tell I'm nervous in the background. Austin Ox is so funny. Hasan Parker spotted the Vanity Fair's red carpet during his 6th day off from streaming this year.
Yeah. And
you look like you're waiting for your mom. No, I didn't get to see Hannah Einbinder. I did talk to her beforehand about like what to expect, but I didn't see her there because I mean it was a chaotic situation. But
and you have to have a really thick skin, as you guys know. But
nonchalant gimmick in the 226 is crazy, bro. What nonchalant? What do you mean nonchalant? Bruh. I was not trying to be nonchalant at all, brother. You were out of your dang mind. I was fucking shitting my pants.
When something's meant for you, it'll come to you. I really believe that. Yeah.
Like you can tell in the photos too. It's like so ass. Like I mean, some of them I look like I'm serving, so that's good. Some of them I look like I'm serving. In others, I don't look like I'm serving at all. Like, look at this. You can see the fear in my eyes, dude. Also, no makeup. No makeup, no hair. Literally just fucking went in there. Terrified. Eyebrows are crazy. Hair is crazy. You forget in that moment that like the people that are there, this is their night. Okay? This is their night. So like they literally are so done up for this. They got team after team. They got a team of stylists and people doing hair and makeup for the Oscar. And then they have another team that's doing different styling for the Vanity Fair party. And I'm over here grabbing shit out of my fucking closet, putting it together impromptu, didn't do my hair, coming off the podcast, off the rip, tired as hell. Okay. And yeah, the results speak for themselves. This you? Yeah, no, that's how I felt. That's how I felt for sure. Yeah, you look nervous? Cause I was, bro. Cause I fucking was. You beat out JJ Abrams at least? Wait, what do you mean? I beat him out. What does that even mean, dude? Like, look at this. Look at these fits, bro. Like, that's crazy. Look at these goddamn fits. I met Hudson Williams, by the way. I met him. I hung out with him a little bit. He was chill. I did not see Olivia Rodrigo for those. Oh, I also did not meet Elisa Liu, but she was also there. I was with Brittany Broski when she was talking to her. Were you close to yelling back at the paparazzi? No. Yeah, also the other thing is like Tiana Taylor was like right before me, so everyone was like going crazy over her, understandably, because she's like a real celebrity. But you know, holy shit, Lakeith Stanfield was showing up. Meet any surprising HasanAbi has? No, not really. Just the people that I know. So I have a Dua Lipa story. Don't worry. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the Dua Lipa story. I have one. So I walk in. Okay. I walk in. I'm nervous as fuck. I get inside. I talk to a couple people. I see Phineas. I'm like, yo, what's good? Thank God you're here. I don't know anybody. I'm freaking out. There's literally famous people everywhere. I've never been in an environment like this before in my life, and I don't think I ever will be in an environment like this. Like, think about it. Every single person is like an omega celebrity. Okay? It's just insane. And Phineas was gracious enough to, you know, hold my hand through the process a little bit, which was great. And I met Dua Lipa's husband. He was really chill. And no, I did not meet Dua Lipa. I chickened out. And also, I also chickened out as far as talking to Javier Bardem. That was my biggest L of the fucking night. He was literally standing right next to me for like half the night. And I was just like standing right there. It was him and it was the dude from The Secret Agent. And I wanted to go up to them and be like, yo, I really love what you guys did. Thank you so much for like hyping up the Cuba flotilla and like talking about the flotilla. And I just could not do it. Wagner Mora, yeah. He posted about the flotilla, I think. He posted about like the strangulation of Cuba. So I wanted to talk to them and I was so scared. I'm a fucking chud loser, bro. I'm such a chud ass loser. I'm not based. I'm a bitch. I'm a chud. I'm a whole ass loser, bro. Straight up. Straight up. I just like, I could not do it. I could not do it. I've never felt nervous. Like I don't fucking feel nervous ever. Okay. I don't feel shy ever. This was a different situation. Cause like in my mind, I was thinking like I drank. It didn't even matter. It did not matter. I just could not do it. The reason why was because like, I don't want to bother these people. I'm a nobody. You know what I mean? Why the fuck does he need to hear from someone like me? Oh, I really appreciate what you're doing. He probably hears that a million times a day. In my mind, I'm doing this calculation where it's like, he doesn't want to fucking hear from some random jackass loser Twitch streamer fucking chud. Like these are like actual celebrities. I'm over here, you know, trying to slam a fucking double scotch as hastily as possible so I can just like muster up the courage to talk to him, and I could not do it. Bro, you were on Iranian TV? Yeah, brother. I'm going to be like, hey, Javier, you're on every TV, but have you been on Iranian national television like I have this past week? No, I didn't think so. You turned into a chatter? Bro, you're Dr. Jihad? Bro, it's a party you're supposed to mingle? No, but like, I also kind of get annoyed. Like if I go to like an industry event, you know what I mean? I'm in a situation where I could be the most motion having person in a room, in most rooms. Okay. Well, this is a situation where I had no motion whatsoever in comparison to other people. So in my mind, I was thinking like, I don't want to bother any of these guys. They're all here to like see their they're all here to see their friends. I'm just a random fucking chud. You low Kirk had the confidence of Waterboy. This is a real first in my lifetime style situation for this moment. But I think this is like, it makes sense to be like that, I think. But yeah, I didn't see Hannah, unfortunately. But yeah, who else? Jessica Alba, goddamn. I did not see her. Who else did I see? Oh, I saw Quinta. I talked to her briefly. I was like, yo, you were at BuzzFeed with my best friend Will Neff. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, you should come on the podcast. And she was like, every time I go on a podcast, I get in trouble. So yes, Quinta knew who I was as well. But it like mostly there wasn't a single like there are people that I know. Like I know Kieran, right? So there are people like that I know that I, hung out with before this thing. And then there are people that know of me that I met that aren't like fans or anything. They just like have seen my shit. Right. So, Brittany, obviously I hung out with a little bit too. And I guess like the only one that was relatively surprising was the Heated Rivalry guy. He knew who I was, and I thought that was cool. But that's it. I hung out with Caitlin a little bit as well. Have you met Salem? Oh, and Rami Malek was probably the coolest like mega star that I met. And I also saw Kumail as well. You must have done some networking. I mean, I like talked to people, but I didn't like quote unquote network, I guess. No, I did not see Billie Eilish there. Simu Liu, I didn't see most of these people, honestly. But I guess it kind of makes sense because It's chaotic. I did see Javier Bardem quite a bit though, and I did not talk to him, and I will forever live with that pain. Okay? I will forever live with that pain, and I will forever suffer. I deserve it. I deserve the suffering. This is a sick fit. Jesus Christ. Carly Klossa Kushner? Yeah, I know. I saw her. Did you see Markiplier? No, I did not. Was he there? This was the craziest fit. This was fire. Hung out with Ava DuVernay a little bit. Jeff Bezos was there. Oh, yeah, I saw Delaney. Jeff Bezos was there, which was also a strange experience. Much shorter than I thought he would be. That's Boss Man. Boss Man Bezos was there. Big Papa Bezos, Big Boss Man Bezos was there. I guess he's like technically everyone's boss. So it's not like that significant when I say like, oh, that's my boss, Jeff Bezos. Like, for a lot of people, they're like, well, that's everyone's boss. Like, the fuck are you talking about, right? He didn't give you head pats? No, he did not. He did not give me head pats. All right, where the fuck am I on this list, bro? Look at that. Right there. Right there at 123 out of 162. Hasan Piker. Mogging JJ Abrams. Hasan Shy Boy Piker. Not last. Yeah, there you go. I look like I could be like a Japanese high school kid. What about number 20 on the list? Who was number 20 on the list? Dude, I'm telling you, I met her husband. He was chill, and I could not talk to her. There was a couple people that I really wanted to talk to. Bella Hadid obviously being one, Dua Lipa being another one. People that have done like advocacy for Palestine for years and years. And yes, I was too much of a chicken. Okay. Is that what you want to hear? Yes. I literally stood next to most of these people and I did not fucking talk to them. I am too afraid. Okay. The one that's like the one that is the biggest L for me was, Wagner Moura and Javier Bardem were literally in like arm's length distance for the first hour of the night. And I was the Zionist Crash House on Twitter were my after party. Yeah. I thought the free parking sign said free Palestine tweet just dropped. Remember, Javier Bardem is the cinema's most terrifying villain. That was Anthony Chigurh saying free Palestine. Mocked by Dua's Albanian aura. Yes, is true. I could be Japanese. Okay, chill. Did you feel weird being at such a capitalist mainstream event while being a socialist? No, I live in the United States of America. Like, that's not even a question for me. Like, people like that's it's so funny. Like, there is no, like, everything we do is still defined by the economic organization of society that we live in. Okay. It's not, of course, it's not a thing that I even remotely consider. Like, what do you mean? Weak excuse? I don't need an excuse. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? For who? For what excuse? We were just talking about Wagner Moura, who quite literally is, there's some fairly radical people there. Ask Hasan to let you guest star in Heated Rivalry Season 2. That's how that works. That's actually how that works, chat. Like, when you meet a celebrity, they go, wow, we should be friends and I should have you in my projects. Like, that's how it works. You can never make fun of fans who don't come up to you. No, I must still make fun of fans who don't come up to me. Okay? You want to know why? Because I'm me. I'm a fucking loser. I'm a normal ass dude. Well, I'm abnormal in the sense that I spend a good deal of time on the internet and my brain is fried, but I'm a much more normal person than these incredibly well-established, unimaginably famous Hollywood celebrities. Did any A-listers you don't know come up to you? I don't know. I mean, there was There were some people that came up to me, but I don't know who they are. There were some people that came up to me, but I don't know who they are, and I didn't want to ask them because it's like embarrassing because like one of them had won an Oscar. They were like, first of all, it could be, you never know. They could have been like, you know, they could have won an Oscar for like set design or something, you know? Like it's not everyone is like an on-camera talent, right? You are the only one I would hide in my basement, no celebrities. Thank you. It was the pin you wore from Dublin? Yes, the pin I wore on the Vanity Fair red carpet was the Irish lily given to the Irish Republicans who were slain, and it has the Palestine colors. Lorcan made it. Remember, he's the one who made it to fundraise for children in Gaza, and I wore that pin, the one Lorcan gave me, to give a shout out to both my Irish brothers and to my brothers in Palestine as well. Yeah, it's the pin that Lorcan gave me. Yeah.
Also, I can't help but notice you got this cool pin. What's going on there?
All right, so this is a little thing I made myself. I call it the Gaza lily. We have a symbol called the Easter lily, which is green, white, and orange, which you wear around Easter to symbolize that you support the methods and aims of the men and women of 1916. Mm-hmm. So I did a few of these up with some friends of mine who make badges.
It's a signal. It's a signal of revolutionary militancy as well. It's a nod to the acts that, again, as Lorcan says here, it's a nod for those who understand to people that you stand not only in solidarity with the people that are whose lives are being destroyed by colonial acts, but also you stand with those who fight back. You stand with their methods and you stand with their aims as well.
Sold them for medical aid for Palestine, and of course the.
Did you get Chase Infinity's number? Yes or yes, dude? That's the most insane question anyone has ever asked a human being in the history of mankind. No. There was a moment where I stood in her presence and I felt like I had evaporated. Okay? What kind of insanity is this? No, I do not deserve to be in the same room as Chase Infinity, let alone literally be in physical proximity of Chase Infinity. You are out of your mind. We are not both human beings, okay? I am not a human. That's crazy. I am barely. You need better confidence? Okay, shut the fuck up. Hasana sit maxing. You guys didn't watch one battle after another? She was great in it. All right, that's all I got for the Vanity Fair situation.